While best known as a Hall of Fame coach for the Oakland Raiders and the GOAT commentator, the late John Madden obviously left his mark on the video game industry, solely responsible for what us sports gamers know today as simulation video game football. The Madden franchise started in 1988 by Madden and EA founder Trip Hawkins and quickly became an annual title from 1990 to today. Although recent versions of Madden have been heavily criticized for its abundance of glitches and same-old gameplay, it still holds a special place in the hearts of many fans who have been clamoring for EA Sports to go back to its roots of focusing on simulation football, as John Madden pushed for over 30 years ago. Now, with that in mind, and to commemorate the passing of John Madden, I decided to do a video on the top 5 Madden video games of all time. Madden NFL 2001 was the first to feature an NFL player prominently on the cover box art and would start the yearly cover athlete trend we see today. It was also the first Madden game to come out on the PS2, and at the time I was blown away by the graphical jump from the PS1 playing this game in my early 20s. The game was not only known for its eye-popping visuals, but also for its wealth of new features, realistic animations, and presentation. Madden NFL 2001 also featured the ability to create a play, create a player, run a franchise, and collect Madden cards, allowing players to change certain aspects to gameplay. The cards could also alter individual player ratings, unlock special stadiums, and Hall of Fame and All Madden teams. While Madden NFL 2001 was thought to be the franchise's greatest Madden at the time, we would then witness even better versions in the coming years. Madden NFL 2005 was known for its improved AI, solid gameplay, deep franchise mode, state-of-the-art animations, and online play. The game was the first in the series to feature Xbox Live functionality, which included an innovative feedback system that let you review opponents' online play. If somebody exhibited poor sportsmanship or rage quit out of matches, you could essentially give them a negative rating for all online gamers to see, and it helped foster a more enjoyable online experience. The game was also the first to introduce the infamous hit stick, which is still a part of the Madden franchise to this day. Now, there is an obvious pattern here, as Madden was clearly making huge strides in the early 2000s. Continuing that trend, the 2002 version was known for its impressive visuals, deep customization options, and addictive local multiplayer. New content was added like drill mode, along with an enhanced create a player feature, better fantasy draft option, and other improvements. The game also featured the 2002 expansion draft, where a 30-second team could be added into the league, forcing the Seattle Seahawks to move into the NFC in your second franchise season. Many regarded Madden 2002 to be the greatest Madden of all time, but of course, it was eventually surpassed. Hailed by many as being the complete NFL video game package, Madden NFL 2003 had refined gameplay, authentic integration with the NFL, and a suite of extras. However, the game's defining attribute was its trailblazing online multiplayer components, which was a revelation for the series. For the first time in Madden history, you were able to play with your friends online, changing everything about how we played sports video games moving forward. It's a feature we take for granted today, right? But the idea that you can sit in front of the TV and play some other guy 1,000 miles away was actually unheard of at the time. Madden NFL 2003 also included EA tracks for the first time, the arcade-style minicamp mode, the addition of Al Michaels as play-by-play announcer, and a deep create-a-play option. Add to this the stunning graphics, faster gameplay, and new moves like sidearm passing and gang tackling, and you got yourself the second best Madden of all time. Madden NFL 2004 is most known for having the cheat code known as Michael Vick on the cover, but there is much more to this game than having one of the most athletic QBs in NFL history as its cover athlete. Owner mode is the game's biggest highlight, offering the deepest franchise experience ever in a Madden game, as you were able to take on the management responsibilities for an entire team for the first time, from regulating hot dog prices to team relocation, along with hiring and firing coaching staffs. It was something completely new for the series at the time, and it really shook things up for the better. Add to this tight gameplay, deep presentation, a new training camp mode, the ability to edit historic teams, EA tracks, and the ability to play with the OP Mike Vick, and you got yourself the greatest Madden game of all time. Well, that's it for this episode of Sports Gamer Show. If there's one thing I noticed off my list, it's that all of these Madden titles are from the early to mid 2000s, which tells me that EA Sports hasn't put out a stellar Madden game in a very long time. Now, if they want to honor the legacy of John Madden, perhaps they should listen to his advice from 1998, go back to their roots, and focus on creating a true NFL simulation experience instead of rehashing the same old features and adding gimmicky modes year over year. Now, what's your take on my list and on the Madden franchise in general? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to my channel, and add me on Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network at SportsGamerShow.